Francis Ngannou, the hardest puncher in UFC history. He's fighting with Tyson Fury, arguably the best boxer in the last few decades, maybe even in history. Who knows? It's all debatable. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go ahead and react to Francis today. I'm going to take a look at his technique. I've never watched a guy fight a day in my life, but I keep hearing about how Tyson Fury's in big trouble. I have to go ahead. I got to look at this guy for myself. I got to see what I see. And, I'm going to go ahead and react to it. So without further ado, let's get started. Guys, how you guys doing? Coach Anthony, world championship coach. I've worked with world champions, world title contenders, Olympians, national boxing, amateur champions. You name them, I've worked with them. And now I'm here to work with you. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into this video, man. Let's check him out on the bag. Okay, shooting a hook. Okay, right off the rip, he's very fatigued right here. So I can't even judge this video fully because he's fatigued. I can see immediately this is probably like one of the later rounds of his heavy bag workout. So based off that technique that I just looked at, I'm not very impressed. But it's kind of hard to judge when I'm looking at a guy who's already been working out for rounds. You know what I mean? All right, he's hitting some mitts here. That's more like reaction mitts. Ain't no real power there. And the bag. Alright, so I'm taking a look. He throws a little hook. He brings the body shot behind it. So he got him throwing a right hand, or he got him, okay, well that's Tyson trying to coach him here. Let's see, I gotta see that one more time. So he throws the right hand, body shot. I don't like it. I don't like it. I know that's the great Mike Tyson. I don't like it. He's slapping with the right hand. It's not, I mean, he's kind of like a chopping right hand, but it's not, nah. That's not going to fly with a guy like Tyson Fury. I'm sorry, man. I know Tyson might have gotten away with some of his style and what he does. But see how he's throwing that right hand at the end? It's like, there's nothing there. There's no real pop there. That's not something I would be focusing. Look at it, look at it. It's poor. It's not gonna work with a guy like Tyson Fury, man. He might hit hard genetically. You know, he genetically might just be a guy who could punch. I know Mike Tyson's trying to show him different ways maybe to go against a taller guy because Tyson has a lot of experience with taller fighters, but I don't like that particular way he approached that situation. But hey, Mike Tyson's the former heavyweight champion of the world. What does Coach Anthony know? You know what I'm saying? We'll have to wait and see. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and react to some of his UFC knockouts. Sloppy, poor technique. I'm going to be honest, guys. I mean, this is MMA. Is obviously a different thing. It's hard to tell, man, because even boxers go into the UFC, they're not going to look so clean because you got to worry about kicks, takedowns. Even I could put Floyd Mayweather in there. He's not going to look like Floyd would in a boxing ring. So it's hard for me to really, like, assess that. You know what I mean? I don't want to judge Francis based off of how his striking looks right now. But honestly, based off of this striking, it's not going to cut it in the boxing ring, you know? But, again, he's worried about kicks. He's worried about punches, takedowns. It's a totally different game. Good right hand there. That right hand was a little bit better than the one I seen him working on the mitts. Oh, okay. He's athletic. Again, UFC. Hard to tell. Can't really judge it off of this. Unfortunately, there's no boxing matches of Francis for me to really, you know what I mean? But from what I'm seeing right here, like the way he threw that right hand and that jab behind it, it just shows me like, honestly, man, Tyson's going to probably have a field day with this guy, man. He's probably going to have fun boxing this guy, just clinching him, doing whatever he wants, really. As long as Tyson comes in prepared to defend, Tyson should be fine. Wide punches. I mean, unless this guy's just genetically got like some sort of a power that you can't really like explain. It's just like born natural with the 12 ounce or the 10 ounce gloves or 12 ounce gloves that they're going to be using. I just can't see it. I just can't see it. Good little uppercut there. But again, he's wide, very wide. Uppercut comes from way too low. Like when he shoots his uppercut, he's dropping his hand by his stomach before he releases it, man. Yeah, I mean, look, listen, guys. Taking nothing away from Francis. He's a hell of a puncher. I'm sure he can hurt a guy really bad. I'm not going to sit here and act like the man doesn't have natural power. But when we're talking about boxing at a world championship level, like the highest level, which is basically where Tyson Fury is. Tyson Fury fought guys like Deontay Wilder, who was knocking everybody out in boxing matches. You understand what I'm saying? Francis, his technique, he's too wide. He doesn't look fast. Tyson's going to see all those punches coming. And Tyson honestly trains with some of the best boxers in the world all the time to stay sharp. So he's sparring the right guys. He's just experienced. He's a very big man himself. He knows how to clinch and tie up and make a boxing match boring if he has to. So yes, Francis, though he may be very effective in UFC and MMA, and he is probably a very hard puncher genetically, I don't see him being able to get those shots off of Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. Anything's possible. You know what I mean? A fight's a fight at the end of the day. Some of the techniques that I saw Tyson working with him, it's just like I don't see it happening, man. I gotta be honest. You know what I mean? Now, hey, if I'm wrong, I will come back out here and I will make a public video letting everybody know Coach Anthony was totally wrong. Tyson got totally dominated. You know what I mean? But based off what I'm looking at right now, guys, I don't see it. He's a fantastic MMA fighter. I'm not taking nothing away from him in his craft. But in a boxing match, I can't see it. I can't see him beating somebody like Tyson Fury or even remotely making it close to beat. Unless Tyson decided that he was just going to carry him through the fight to make it somewhat exciting because it's somewhat of an exhibition. Is it an exhibition? It's not an exhibition, it's an actual fight? Yeah, so Tyson Fury's going to win this fight. I don't know if he's going to show him mercy, knock him out, or if he's going to carry him for 8 rounds or 10 rounds, whatever they fight. I can't see it going the distance. Tyson's got to stop him. If Tyson carries him for 12 rounds, I'll be very surprised. But honestly, this fight can go however Tyson wants it to go. Of course, Francis has that one-punch puncher's chance, but I'd be very surprised. And trust me, I will be the first person to come out publicly and say I was wrong about this fight completely. All right, so let's go ahead and let's wait and see. And guys, if you guys want to learn more about boxing, you guys already know, go to the website, coachanthonyboxing.com. You already know, boxing life.